Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're returning subscribers, please stay and watch the rest of the video. If you're new on my channel, please do press the subscription button and watch the rest of my videos. I go by the name of tumisangserumola, also known as Tumis for short, on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It is at Tumi_Jess. Today I come back with another video, and yeah man, I was actually sitting going through like my past videos, and then I saw my most watched video is my apartment tour. So I thought let me squeeze out ideas in terms of the concept of that whole video. It is that time of the year where we all apartment hunting for us students and working young ladies and men out there watching my channel. So I thought, why not make a video on advising us young people on apartment hunting and how to pick the perfect apartment which you're gonna live in for the next 12 months or even more, depending on how you like it. So I'm gonna go through a few steps on how I chose the perfect apartment. It's not perfect, but it was close to perfect. So I'm gonna help you choose and advise on certain things that you should look out for when you're apartment hunting. I have my little notebook here, so I'm gonna just go through my little notes and then just share my concerns, my advice, and how I went on about it. So I know the process is usually dragging also, so I'm just hoping this video is great to help you with the process of apartment touring and what to look out for, because it might be like a bit tricky. My main concerns when I was apartment hunting, this is my individual main concerns. It was space, windows, lighting, bathroom space, the distance from shops, shopping centers, and of course the workplace, because obviously you don't want to live too far from your workplace or shopping areas and then you end up spending more because of petrol and just convenience sakes. Also, I think top of my list was safety. Like, there's nothing more that makes me secure than a place that is very standard with safety. For example, where I live now, we use the fingerprint system and we have an app for visitors. You can't just have any random visitors come in unless if they live in the complex. So that was also one of the first things that dragged me into this area that I live in. Another thing, the kitchen sink. I know it's very like odd, but that's also like my main concerns. Like, I don't understand people who use one kitchen sink. It's not convenient. But yeah, I know it's very weird, but that's also my main concern. Let's go to tips on helping you guys look for the perfect apartment. Number one, before you even start looking for an apartment, number one, please plan your expenses and your budget. This is a very important step you need to take. Obviously, when you're apartment touring, you have to plan your budget, see what you're left with, and then estimate how much you'll pay for the rent. On top of that, the utilities like water, electricity, and so plan your budget before even thinking of apartment touring or trying to search for an apartment, so that you can know what type of range and what you're looking for. If you're going to an agency, then you just tell them, okay, my budget for 2-bedroom flat is 5,000 for an example. Step number 2, make a list of questions before you go to an agency. Make a list of questions which includes things such as the deposit, the type of leases available, because you do get 6 months leases, 12 months, and even over that. So make a list of what you'd want to ask your agency before actually going there, because at the end of the day they are sales people. So the first thing they'd want to do is sell you the idea of the place, even if it's not the ideal place for you to live in. Such as utilities, do you have to pay for water and electricity? I know there's a few places, especially for students, where electricity is included in the rent and water. However, there's also places where they don't include water and electricity. Also, if pets are allowed, if you're a pet person, these are the type of questions you ask so that you know if that place is suitable or not. Another question you can ask, another question that you can put under your list is the noise levels. Of course, you want to know the noise levels. If you're a person working a 9 to 5 and you do need the rest, you need to know how are students living in the complex or not. In my complex, I know there isn't a lot of students. However, there's these students just downstairs. They're always making a noise. So yeah, I find that quite annoying at times when I do need to really rest. Third tip to help you is take pictures. Take pictures and observe the place when you go for your viewing with your agency. Take pictures, e.g., I just want to make an example. We have a situation at the place we live. The piping system at our complex is a problem. It is 3 floors, so apparently the flat actually shares the piping system from the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, and 1st floor. So whatever comes from the 3rd floor actually runs down through the 2nd and the 1st. So one thing that we didn't notice when we were viewing the place was the walls and how they're cracking and how can I describe it? It looks like fungi growing on the wall. I know it sounds very disgusting, but it's not as bad as I'm trying to, I'm describing it. But this is one thing that we didn't see when we were viewing the place, because obviously walls are not the first place that you're looking at, and obviously you don't ask about piping systems, but that is actually one thing that I missed, and now it's really bothering me. Okay, take your own pictures and observations. Tip number 4 that can help you is walk around the area and see if you're familiar with the place, your neighbors. Maybe parking, how far is your parking from your flat or townhouse or whatever you'll be living in. Walk around the place and see how far the parking is. Sometimes your parking will be so far, and then your complex door is further than where it is. We all want convenience, especially after grocery shopping. Number 5 is space. Oh my word, I don't even know how to stress this. My previous place where I lived in, the kitchen was so small. You couldn't have more than 2 people in the kitchen, and that would bother me so much, because the kitchen is the most a common space where most people spend their time in. The kitchen and the lounge, the bathroom, yes, but it's not really such a biggie. And the bedroom, you want your bedroom to have breathing space. So space is a very important note. Number 6, I wrote here modern fittings and finishes. What I meant what I meant with this tip is, like, obviously modern fittings, you look at the cupboards, are they modern? You look at the tiling of the place, the doors, the butlers, the window seals and all of that. Is it modern? The toilets, the basin, the bathtub, you know? We don't want places that look granny and, you know, old age. You also want to live in a place where it's very modernized and yeah, and it will fit with the type of decor that you're trying to have. And then tip number 7. Made a mistake here. Tip number 7, the contract. Actually, the contract should have been one of the first tips that I put on this list, because wow, this is where the tricks come in. This is where the tricks come in of the estate agents. First of all, read your contracts thoroughly and throughout. Make notes on the contracts. Make notes on points where you don't understand what is meant. Also, read upon cancellation fees. Read upon cancellation fees. Can you cancel mid year of your contract? And yeah, like how much do they penalize you when you want to cancel? Like my previous place that I stayed in, wanted to cancel, however they would take your deposit and you'd have to pay 2 months ahead of your cancellation. So that's how they trick you, and these are things that we don't read in the contract because you're so excited to sign and just seal the deal. Also, what binds you legally to the contract. What I meant by this is, you don't want to be blacklisted because you cancel a contract with them. What binds you between your estate agent and yourself if you cancel the contract? Do they blacklist you, or if you miss a payment? Such things are very important when reading the contract. If they're not there, ask. Okay, tip number 8. I think I mentioned this when I spoke about the fittings and the finishes, which is closet space. You don't want a place where it has little, close to nothing closet space. I know that's something that I struggle with because I'm a bit of a hoarder. So I do need the closet space for clothes that I think I would wear, but eventually get them. Tip number 9. This is actually a problem that drives me crazy every single day at this new place. So when I viewed the place, they had that washing machine type of space next to the sink. However, it is covered on top, right? And my previous place, when we had to buy a washing machine, they didn't have the top part. So obviously, we just bought a washing machine that has like a top load. What do they call it? Top load washing machine. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Top loader. Yeah, a top loader washing machine. Yes, I think that's what you call it. I don't know. I'll just note it once I get the right waiting for it. And it's a big machine, which was convenient because I mean, you want a washing machine that can put blankets and sheets inside. So my first option in buying a washing machine is not the front loader because it doesn't put as much clothes as the top loader washing machine. So our next choice of space had the convenience of the front loading machine, which was a bummer because everything about the place is perfect. However, that part, yeah, and then we just decided we're gonna move the washing machine to a corner and use that space for something else, like a dustbin, maybe books or ice buckets and so on. So if you're a person moving into a new place and you don't have furniture as yet, please do look out for such details in your apartment. If you know you're a person who would rather do laundry, would rather do blanket laundry and so on in the washing machine, I advise you to check the convenience of the place you live in, if it accommodates a top loader or if it accommodates a front loader. I know it sounds very, light, but it's actually a real issue for some people. That's actually it in my little video of notes and tips and concerns about apartment hunting and what you should look out for. And yeah, man, if you have any other tips, please do comment down below in the comment section. You could be helping someone out there who's apartment hunting, because it's actually November. A lot of people are apartment hunting. Or am I late? I think it even starts October. So there's a lot of people who do need the tips and who don't know what to look out for. So yeah, to close off the video, I actually do enjoy making such videos, like educational videos, and actually helping people out there, helping people's lives out there easier for them and just convenient. If you'd like more videos like this, do also comment down below, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share my video, please. We have been road to 1K, so yeah, all you have to do is subscribe and share and comment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.